Hello friends, this is my new Perone Hive. It's a little bit smaller than the original Perone dimension, so so I think down there is 48 times 40 and then times I think 50 something. So it's a bit smaller, but nonetheless is based on the same principle to have the bee area, permanent bee area, and then honey reserve. Then I'm going to have one more bee honey reserve, and then two supers are on the top for the beekeeper. But I might as well, and then there's a roof. But I might as well just follow Phil Chandler's way of keeping honey in the hive all winter long, and then see what's left in the spring next year, and then harvest that in the spring when bees start getting willow, lots of willow nectar and pollen. So because we never know what kind of winter we're going to really hit. So I actually like that attitude a lot, like keep the honey in until the next year and then harvest in spring, because we never really know how much honey they're going to really need, and I think I'm going to do that. But this is it. I tried to a little bit put it into sections. That's why I pushed it like a little bit on sides. Otherwise it looks actually like a straight tower. So I just put it so one can see easier how it looks. The roof is made in a vari type of. There is no quilt, but you can see here there is a solid roof, and then there is space for ventilation. Then underneath, let me see if I can lift it. It's a solid roof. It goes over this box, so it kind of reaches the like maybe 10 centimeters over the edge, and then there is a solid roof on the last, or on the top top box. So so I decided to do solid floor, since you know, making it's not really environmental friendly, really, making top bars underneath and then making another solid roof on top of it. So I just decided, you know, make a solid box and turn it around upside down. So yeah, let me see if I can show you how the top bars look. So top bars are nailed to the box. I decided to do it the same way people do it in a wari hive. It's not easy to manage the comb, but I don't really care about it much, and I looked into the law of Sweden, and I think it's pretty similar to Denmark as well. Skeps are legal in this country, so, and since skeps don't really have any top bars either, so it's difficult to inspect them. But what people or what inspectors usually do when they do inspect such hives, they, in a case of American foul brood, they take simply cut out one comb from the brood area and check whether there is any or not, and that's just the way it is. So we can do the same thing in here. In a case it happens that I get some brood nest up here as well, so I can actually just cut one out and try to maybe put it in back in if possible. If not, throw it away. What can we do? But the bars on the brood nest area are actually movable. So I'm going to try now to put this back so it doesn't fall down, and try to push this one a little bit, so if it goes, maybe it goes, maybe it doesn't. Yep, it's fine. So here you can see really, so it's movable. So in case I don't want to close myself totally down here, because that's going to be really lots of work. What I'm still kind of having doubts with is how, because here it's overlapping quite a bit, the other box over these top bars, and I know there's going to be lots and lots of propolis stuck around here. So when I'm to lift this box, it's definitely going to be difficult not to kind of bring these with. So I'm still kind of thinking what to do, maybe to make something. I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking. Maybe place some newspaper stripes around here so they don't glue underneath the box and stuff. I don't know. Still thinking. There's a window here as well. Simple window. So one can observe a little bit the brood nest area, see how they're doing. I find the windows pretty helpful. One can definitely see how bees are doing in the hive, their activity, and I think one can actually tell a lot about the hive by just simply looking through the window. So that's about it. I already coated it once with the linseed oil, so I'm going to give it another coat, and still deciding where to put the entrance. I think it's going to be somewhere here. So the entrance is going to be somewhere up here. I was thinking to put it even higher, but since the roof is actually overlapping so much, approximately 10 centimeters, so it doesn't really suit my plan, at least not this type of roof. But that doesn't matter. I don't think it's a big deal. So it's still pretty top entrance, and I'm going to try to do that Oscar Perone 5 centimeters with 9 millimeters. Probably some mouse guard as well. That's about it. The reason I'm going with the top entrance is because both Sweden or south of Sweden and Denmark, and I think we are moving to Denmark next year, my wife and I, is very, very humid. We're talking around from 70 up to 100 humidity, and then lots of humidity outside, lots of humidity inside. I don't see it as the best choice, maybe, for the bees. I don't want to have some ventilation like from bottom up to the top. I'm still like kind of trying to do this kind of condensation type of hive, or condenser hive. And the entrance is pretty small, so bees are going to find it easy to actually regulate that release. Yes, some humidity and temperature is going to run out definitely through the top entrance, but since it's so small, they can definitely regulate it, I think. I was talking to one actually Swedish beekeeper who's having top entrances as well as low entrances and testing different stuff. And he said they work as well as fine as the low entrances here in Sweden. So he didn't see any strange things connected to the top entrance. But he prefers entrance from underneath, like no bottom at all. He doesn't have any bottom on his hives anymore now. So he just decided to do it like that, totally open bottom all year round, summer, winter. He finds it to be best. It gets less varroa as well. So I don't know. I'm going to stick with the type of condenser hive, top entrance, sacred brood nest area, and we'll see how that works. This is my top bar hive, new one, much bigger, shorter, but like much wider and taller. It's inspired by Dennis Morell's as well, 57 times 57 times 57. I just did it 45 times 45. Supers, thinking to put for honey harvesting when the colony is strong. Again, window, pretty cool and helpful, and people find it funny and entertaining to actually look through the window and see the bees working, especially kids. Yep, but that's it. This one was about Perone Hive. Go for it. And this is how it looks when it's totally assembled. I would say it's almost 1.70 meters at least. I think it's pretty stable. The roof is quite heavy. I didn't plan it to be that heavy, but then I found some scrape wood timber, and they've been most of them are 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters. So it's pretty solid. The Perone Hive, Queen Christina.